Hey everybody, this is Brett, and today I'm going to teach you something that has saved my ass, no pun intended, so many times. Oh my lord. I'm telling you, when you feel sick, when you've got bad gas, when your digestive system is backed up and you're doing a lot of cleansing because you're changing your diet, and you're moving out a lot of mucoid plaque, then that gets back into your blood through the bowel, and it makes you feel really, really shitty. Once again, no pun intended. So beware that whenever you feel you have these symptoms, then definitely go get your enema bag out anytime, day or night, and wash out your large intestine. Okay, so let's see. I'm going to show you some of the things that you'll need to be able to really do this job well. First of all, it's totally natural to do an enema. And see this little book? This is the Essene Gospel of Peace. And it describes the first known, anyway, enema and how they used to use a gourd, a long-necked gourd, and hang it in a tree and use gravity to allow the water to flow down and into their asses, and then they shit it all out, and it's like, whoa, it's a miracle. And in Dr. Bernard Jensen's book, can't remember the name right now, I'll remember it in a minute. Then he describes how he, as a young man, went with this other doctor to this man's house that was brutally sick. And I don't know why they didn't have another method for getting the water into his large intestine, but at the time they did the best that they could, and they went out into the yard and they picked a reed out of the weeds. And then the doctor blew water up into this man's ass, and then he went and shit it out. He did it again, and they did it over and over again till it was clear, and then till the water came out clear, very important here. And then within an hour or two, the man was ready to go out and work. He had been sick in bed for days. And then within an hour or two, this man, his blood was so much cleaner, his kidneys did their job, liver did its job, and within a short period of time, this man was ready to go out and chop wood again. So, I'm telling you, when you feel bad, there is nothing that's going to make you feel better than that. So, no, I don't have a gourd. I don't have a long neck gourd. But what I'm going to do is a simulated enema. Okay, so I've got myself some coconut oil on a spoon because I'll need that to lube my anus. Okay, I've got myself some cleaner to clean the toilet with and some paper towels. And I've got myself, of course, an enema bag that you can buy at any drugstore, even Walmart. And I got myself a towel on the floor. Now, I watched another video, and she put the towel in the bathtub, and I'm not too grooving with that. There's no need for that. All you need is I put a little hook right here on this towel hanger to hang the enema bag. And this is an old enema bag that I've used for quite a long time. I lost the hook, so I just put a wire on there like that. Anyways, that works fine. And what you do is you fill the bag, and you have the bag hanging at 4 or 5 feet high, and then the water with gravity goes right down and into your butt like so. So, you hold it in for a few minutes, and then release it. Pull it all out of there. So, let's get started. Okay, so you want something warm from here up to where, especially if it's cold, and it's nice to have heat, a heated fan in your bathroom. to turn on so that you stay warm. Because if you're feeling really sick and you've got the chills, then you're going to be really cold. But, okay, you want to take off your clothes from here down. So I'm just going to, as a simulation, take off those like that so that you get kind of an idea of how this works. And, you know, you can leave your socks on if you like. And then you want to, and if you have this, if you have one of these bath balls that changes, it filters the chlorine out of your water, that's really great because chlorine is a drag. If you want to, you can heat filtered water on like a stove top and use that. That would be great, but this is a lot easier, and when you're feeling sick, I'm telling you, easy is good. So you want to fill your enema bag with just the right temperature of water. It needs to be body temperature, perfectly body temperature. So feel the water and get it just right. If it's too hot, it won't be comfortable. If it's too cold, it won't be comfortable. This is a perfect example of yin and yang. Body loves body temperature water, which is 96.8 degrees, I believe. Okay. So, then you hang the enema bag about 4 to 5 feet high, and then you drain the air out of the hose. Let the air completely get out of the hose. Okay, and I've got my towel on the floor like so, and I put another little towel right there just in case the water drains a little bit onto it. Okay, now this is a Grunch Meister cushion that I'm going to show you how to use in a few minutes. You may have seen this on a previous video. I can also use it to put my head on. Okay, so now I'm going to lay down here on the floor. Hopefully you can see me. If I go like that. Oh, shit. Okay, so lay down here on the floor like so. And I take the tip of the enema insertion and put it in my ass. And I would have already put some lubrication on my butt, and I insert that in there. And then I release it with this, like so. Okay, so there it is. There's the enema bag. I'm looking up at it, and it's draining into my butt. And if I need to, I can stop the water if it's getting to be too uncomfortable and I'm releasing too much water in there too fast. I can stop the water by pressing on that, like so. Okay, so there it goes. There goes the water. Bag one is going down. Okay. Now you want to get the whole 2 liters, most of these are 2 liters I believe, into your large intestine. And you can see when it's totally flat, and you can also hear it go when all the water is out of there. Okay, so then you clamp the thing down real fast there, throw it in the tub, and then get on the toilet here. And shit it all out of there. Oh my God. And take your Grunch Meister pooping cushion and put it right there, so that you can support your digestive system, because see, it's natural to squat to shit. And since we can't really squat because the poo would go all over the place, and bear in mind, I do recommend a squatting platform for normal pooping, but since we can't do that with doing an enema because it would go all over the place, then we have to have, it would be great to have anyway, some kind of a support here for the digestive system. So you put it right in the wedge in between your legs and your abdominals and lean on it with your elbows. Give it some time, give it a few minutes, you know, and get it all out of there. Take your time, and then you do the whole thing again. Okay, so turn the water back on. Get it the right temperature, fill the bag. Okay. Hang the bag back up. Lay down back down on the floor. Okay. Stick the end of that up your butt again. If you need to re-lubricate your anus, then do that. Put some more oil on there. And release the water. And there it goes. You can stick your foot up there so you can turn it a little bit so you can see how much water is still left in it. There it goes. Bag number 2. Wahoo! Bag number 2 is done and loaded into the large intestine and ready to be eliminated. Now, you also want to shake it up in there by massaging and shaking your large intestine like this. You want to break up all that loose matter into the water in there so that when you eliminate it, you're eliminating as much as you possibly can. You can also get on your knees like so and do this. And shake it all up like that. Okay, and then as soon as you're ready, and you know, there's people that have made set rules, or you've got to hold it in for this long, or you've got to hold it in for that long. Well, that's bullshit. If you're ready to release the poo, that's when it's time to release the poo. At first, you're going to have harder poops, and then as you get deeper into the intestine, you're going to start to just release liquid, okay? What you want to do is you do the bags over and over again. You keep loading, keep releasing, keep loading, keep releasing, until the water comes out clear. That's when you know that you have completely washed out your large intestine. Okay? It usually takes about 6 bags for me to clear. Almost every time, 6 bags. And usually I have to do a second enema day, a second session of doing these bags about a day or 2 after I've done the first one. And the reason for that is because you can't totally clear, with doing enemas, you can't totally clear your large intestine. You can clear the large intestine all the way to the ileocecal valve. But usually people will also have a fairly toxic small intestine, and you need to clear the whole system. And in order to do that, you have to wait a day or 2 until the contents of the small intestine completely empty into the large intestine again, so that you can clear the rest of it all out of there a day or 2 later. Then, after you've done this a second time, then you will probably feel a lot better. Now, when people are cleansing a lot, when they are doing a lot of dietary changes, they will have to do enemas almost every day. And I am not shitting you, no pun intended. When I first started cleansing, doing enemas, about 10 years ago, I was doing them every other day or almost every day to be able to keep my freaking sanity. I was so toxic. And as your body gets cleaner and cleaner, your diet can get cleaner and cleaner. And you will feel better and better, and you won't have to do this near as often. But bear in mind, the average man about my age or older has anywhere from 5 to 20 pounds of undigested food matter in his digestive system. And Dr. Anderson calls it mucoid plaque. And mucoid plaque is just nasty, toxic, caked buildup, and it will smell like shit, and that's what it is. It is undigested food matter. And when you've got all that in your body, then you are just like a sewer pipe. You're just like a sewer pipe, and you know, when the pipes are new in your house, there's lots of room in there for the water, for the whatever to go through. But as the sewer pipe gets smaller and smaller and smaller because there's shit caked in there, and your parents always told you, don't dump the meat fat down the drain. Well, don't dump meat fat down this drain. Because it will clog it. It will clog your hose, which is so important for you to be able to absorb nutrients. So do enemas when you're cleansing, and keep eating more and more vegetables. You know, you're going to need to eat a lot of fruit to cleanse all that crap out of your digestive system. But eventually you'll get to the point like where I am right now, where you want to cut out the fruit, kill the candida, and dry up. But that has taken me a long time to get to that point. So keep eating fruit and just deal with it, and keep doing enemas and getting healthier and healthier. Cry it out, puke it out, shit it out, sweat it out, piss it out. Get it all fucking out. Thanks for joining me today, and subscribe to me. If you want to buy one of these Grunch Meister cushions, I'll get it on my website soon. It'll be on the squatting toilet platform page, vitalitymassage.net. Thanks very much. Have a great day.